Hey, so I hope everyone is doing well today. Um, I'm still getting through it. Okay. Um, so God gave me this. It was supposed to went with the dream and the interpretation. Um, I forgot to give this scripture. Um, what He had me to read. He brought it back to me once I had delivered everything. I'm just not really getting in a place to deliver the word. Um, so I'm going to read Jeremiah 18:11 and 12. Okay. Um, so, like I said, this go with the dream and interpretation um, that I delivered yesterday. I'm just like with my days. Okay. I'll get it back right. I'm pulling it together. Okay. So Jeremiah 18:11 and 12 says, "So now speak to the people of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, saying, Thus saith the Lord, I am about to bring a calamity against you and devise disaster against you. Turn back now, every one from his evil way, and amend your ways and your doings. But they say it's hopeless. So we will walk after our own plans, and each of us will act in the stubbornness of his evil heart." Now I'm going to read 15 and 17. "Yet my people have forgotten me. They burn incense to a delusion and stumble in their ways, off the ancient paths to walk on side tracks rather than a built up highway. Their land will become a horror, a perpetual hissing. Everyone passing by will be stunned and shake his head. Like an east wind, I will scatter them. Before the enemy, I will see their back, not their face, in the day of their calamity." Jeremiah 18. So when he had me to read over it again, I heard the Lord say, um, what he showed me is getting ready to happen in Tennessee. I was in Memphis, Tennessee when he showed me these things. I heard him say what he showed me is getting ready to happen. And he specifically said in the state of Tennessee. What did he show me when I was in Memphis, Tennessee? He showed me a tornado. It was real big. I looked up in the sky. Well, I was ordered by the Lord to come out this mall. I was in a mall, and I heard the Lord say, "Leave the mall." So I walked out the mall, and I shut the door, and I heard it lock. I didn't lock it. Y'all know who locked it. I heard it like seal shut. I shut it. I heard a lock. I heard it lock like a seal. Then he took me to another mall where I went in the bathroom and there were witches in the bathroom. I just remember walking in the bathrooms with these two witches. I don't know how I knew they were witches, but I knew they were in a dream. And I heard the Lord order me again, get out the mall. So I walk out the mall again. And I don't know if, let me see, what was I about to say? I don't know if it was the same mall, but I just know he took me to another mall in a bathroom. It could have been the same mall, but I'm not going to say because I don't know for sure. But when he ordered me to get out the mall that time, I walked out the door. I didn't shut the door this time. He shut it. I walked out, the door shut, slammed. It was a mall. And I heard it seal, lock. It locked and sealed. That's what God showed me. And when I walked out the mall, the second time, when he shut the door and sealed it, I looked up in the sky, and it was a huge tornado just sitting there in the sky. It was real big. Like, I can't describe it. It was huge. And what else did God show me in a dream? I mean, in Memphis, Tennessee. He showed me where it was a vision. I was sitting in a room. Because most of you already know when I used to do my videos in Memphis, Tennessee, I used to always be in a room. So one day I was sitting in a room and a vision came to me. It's like I just looked up and seen the apartment flooded. And the water came up almost to the ceiling. And I seen everything floating in the water. I didn't see me in the water. I just seen, I can't explain how a vision is, but it's like I just seen water in a house. And it was up almost to the ceiling. Stuff was floating all in the water. Water was just nasty, if you ask me. But, and what else did God show me? In a dream, I dreamed that the tornado that I seen in the sky, it came. It tore up everything outside. I didn't get up and look outside, but I knew it had tore everything up outside. Then God gave me another dream. A tornado came. The apartment that I was in, the room I used to always be in, the tornado came. And it tore up every part of the apartment that I was in. It tore up every part except the room that I was in. The room I was in wasn't touched. But God said, okay. So yeah, the whole apartment was totaled from a tornado coming through. And the only room that was not touched was the room that I was in. It's like when this tornado came, it's like I had ran and got on my knees and started praying. And the tornado didn't touch that room. So what is God saying in this hour? This message go with the dream, the interpretation, all what God showed me in that dream. Because of what the enemy is doing, using people, witches and warlocks, and going to see spiritualists and all that. This is the reason why God is about to bring judgment upon Tennessee. He specifically said Tennessee. And as I was writing this, and what came to my spirit was, wherever you are and have not repented, judgment is coming to that place, that state, that city, that house, that business, that crowd, that gathering, says the Spirit of the Lord. He said, before I came on this video, God said, I am against Tennessee. So if you're in the state of Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, yeah, state. If you're in the state of Tennessee and you have not repented, it's time to get right with God. Because if you're not with God, if you're not right with God, vengeance is coming from the Lord against you, says the Spirit of the Lord.